Hello and welcome to another video review. This is going to be of Call of Duty 2 for the PC. Anyone who's played Call of Duty 4 will notice that the graphics are very similar to Call of Duty 2, and that's because they use the same graphics engine. The graphics engine for Call of Duty 4, however, has been updated to take better shaders, different special effects like depth of field and stuff like that. So it looks a lot better than Call of Duty 2 did. Now, Call of Duty 2 does not look bad by any means. It still looks very, very good. Some of the animations are a little bit clunky though, but that's not really a big deal for me. In addition, some of the sound effects that were in Call of Duty 1 were reused in Call of Duty 2, and that kind of got on my nerves because I didn't really like some of those sound effects that much. But anyway, the weapon firing sounds sound a little odd, so a lot of people get a sound replacement pack, which are available on different mod sites, but they really enhance the concussive sound quality of the entire game, because when you're in an intense firefight, there's tons and tons of noise going on around you. It really gets you into the mood of pure adrenaline. The pistols have been made absolutely pathetic, but other than that, the weapons are pretty much the same as they were in Call of Duty 1 and United Offensive. They've revamped the Thompson to make it have, instead of 30 rounds, that now has 20. They've made the iron sights a lot bigger, which makes it a lot easier to aim, so that's a good thing. And a very big thing, they added a smoke grenade, which comes in really big in charges, because the enemy are not stupid in this game. In fact, the enemy are ridiculously smart for some reason, and sometimes they're almost immortal, because if you shoot a guy in the face in veteran difficulty, he may not actually die, so they really made the veteran mode overkill in this one. You'll notice also that the trauma health system that's in Call of Duty 4 was first introduced in this one. What I mean by that is where when you get shot, the screen will start going red, and after a while your health will regenerate. Infinity Ward really hit the nail on the head with the single-player campaign. Now, it's 27 missions, and the whole game is relatively short, but the game is so intense that you won't really care about that. And you'll see that especially with the Battle of Pointe du Hoc, which looks like it was taken directly from Saving Private Ryan. It's just that intense. Multiplayer is pretty much the same as it was in Call of Duty and United Offensive, except for there are no more vehicles, and some of the stuff that was in Call of Duty United Offensive is not carried over into Call of Duty 2, so. Now, as good as the game sounds, I do have gripes about it, and you've already heard me gripe about the sound effects, which some of them I don't like. I also do not like the fact that sometimes the AI is ridiculously hard to kill. That's just a little bit cheesy and stupid. And I also don't like the fact that there is no sprint button. Now, that may not seem like a big thing, but it really is when you're being shot at. So, they added it to United Offensive, but then they took it away from Call of Duty 2, and then added it back to Call of Duty 4. It doesn't make much sense to me, but anyway. So apart from the game's overall short length, the lack of a sprint button, and the wimpy sound effects at times, the game is really a much improved version of Call of Duty 1. It doesn't have, some of the features that we liked in Call of Duty United Offensive, like vehicle multiplayer combat, but it's still a really good game. I highly recommend it. I give it a 4 out of 5. Thanks for watching.